Yo, 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 new day, new deal. I am on a bit of a time crunch. I gotta go to work in a bit, but we can crank out a little run here. So a lot of things have been happening in the anime manga world these past few days. The main one I'm excited about is that Hunter x Hunter is officially back. Like a couple days before I thought it would, but it makes sense because they're, it's fucking time zones, and we just read the leaks early, and it's a proper weekly series that I get access to early with the rest of the community that isn't in Japan, because a lot of the leaks are just like, they're just sitting at a random 7-Eleven somewhere, and some random 7-Eleven worker, gets early access to it, and therefore leaks it on the internet. Goated. Absolutely goated. But yeah, this was, man, I don't know what I expected. It's fucking Hunter x Hunter. It's a yap fest, right? But I still love it. I'm too deep into the series not to love it. So yeah, chapter 401. There wasn't a lot of things in this chapter. I'm not expecting this serialization. Like, he's saying that it's a weekly, but I mean, shit, it's not gonna be fucking weekly. This guy made fucking hiatus x hiatus. It's not gonna be weekly. He's known for taking breaks, for like releasing 2 chapters and then taking a 5-year break. That's what he's been doing. Even after I caught up like a couple of years ago, I remember the last thing I remember us actually getting was a Crollo backstory. It felt kind of rushed, kind of just not really rushed, the backstory itself, but it was just kind of thrown in there. Because, Togashi, okay, so a little bit of backstory time for those who don't know, which is my main viewer, you probably don't know. He has a lot of fucking back pain. He made Yu Yu Hakusho, another fucking goated shonen, and he has not, I think like about 180 chapters in or something. He just fumbled the ending, like, on his own terms, because he really wanted a fucking break. If his back was starting to hurt like a motherfucker, and then a couple of years afterwards, he proceeded to say, "Nah, I'm good," and then made, a couple of 100 chapters of Hunter x Hunter, which is another absolutely goated series, and it might have been in my top 3 if it wasn't for all the yapping in the manga. But yeah, this guy has just been on a fucking hiatus. I really need to find the fucking hiatus chart to explain this properly. Hunter x Hunter hiatus chart. See if I can actually. I might need to put it on the main screen. Yeah, here we go. So this is the start, the start and a little break, that's, sure. But all of fucking this, and then here we are in fucking 2024. This one, the next little block is gonna be blue, and that is awesome. Arcs? What? Oh shit. I think they actually have official names. Shit. Crazy. Oh, I forgot to play. But yeah, this guy has been not very consistent, and that's why I don't really have the highest hopes for actually getting the manga back, like, in full serialization. That's what it sounds like, but that's also what it sounded like last time. I think last time, again, we got the Crollo backstory. I think I've been through 2 hiatuses. It's the longest hiatuses there have been, though, but I have been through 2. One of them was the Crollo backstory, another one was just like, you know, continuing where the story left off before the backstory, there is a little fucker. This is problem. There's a fucking... Get the fuck out. Hey, bro. What was it? Yep, there we go. There's a fucking wasp in here. That was great. I'm allergic to wasps, by the way. Fun fact. That's why I needed to get that fucker out immediately. But yeah, I don't have high hopes, because again, this has happened before, where, you know, we just pick up the story for like 3 chapters, 4 chapters, and then we leave again. And I'm expecting the exact same thing to happen. Not to say that I'm not excited about everything, because already in this chapter, a lot of shit has been happening. And I'm also, you know, fucking reminded of a lot of things, because, like, I don't have the Hunter x Hunter wiki in my head, I'm sorry. But yeah, we find out that the 5th prince, the one of the ugly ones, hers bodyguard is the daughter of one of the many daughters of Beyond Netero, who we still don't really know that much about. We are just, like, this is the first time I can remember we actually get some sort of motivation from Beyond. And the reasoning being is that he, from what I can understand, I need to read the chapter again because it was fucking late at night. But from what I can understand, Beyond Netero, he wants the throne of the Kakin Empire. Then, you know, the Kakin Empire. I can't fully remember what the Kakin Empire is. Again, this is the problem with taking like 2-year breaks within chapter releases. I can't really remember what the Kakin Empire is. Is it just it's not the V6. No, the V6... The V5 is what happened before. Then there was an independent country, the Kakin Empire, and then they formed the V6. You know, just like... basically the European Union, right? So basically a big-ass fucking country that could rival the V5 joined the V5 and the V6, and some people are not happy with that, I guess, including Beyond. And he wants them out of the V5. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Don't take my word for it. It's not really that important. Well, it is actually pretty important. But he has a lot of fucking daughters that he has now. You know, now that they've grown up, they've grown up separately from the Netero family, right? As just they've been trained to be royal guards, because they are, you know, they're fucking Netero Beyond's daughters, sons, children. So of course they would have fucking Nen at birth, but you know, that leaves him with a bit of a grudge against Beyond, even though he's probably gonna use them to his full effect anyway. The full effect being he wants to kill all of the princes, all of the Kakin princes, because this, you know, what's going on right now is the succession war of the Kakin Empire. And that's a bit of trouble for... That's actually not a bit of trouble for Beyond. That's perfect for Beyond to accompany them. Uh-oh. Whee! I'm living on the edge. God, there's so much shit, so much yappening happening in Hunter x Hunter. I can't even remember half of it. Again, it was late at night. I need to reread it again. I would have reread it like before my yapping, but I couldn't. I don't have the time for that. God, I have my window open for like 10 minutes and my nose is fucking running now. Great. But yeah, basically it's still weird having a different main character now that, you know, we're just following Kurapika around because he's protecting the 14th prince, the youngest prince, who is just a fucking toddler. So it's basically just him, right? If you get past him, you can get to the prince. So he needs to secure his own place, and that means being basically the tutor for any guards there, and securing that, you know, teaching them Nen essentially, like very shittily, but he does it. But his main reason for being there is, I don't actually know the reason for Kurapika being there, other than he really wants to kill the fourth prince Soretnig, because he is a fucking murderer. No, actually, I know exactly why he's there. Soretnig is a fucking monster, and he is. If I should bet money on who's gonna win the succession war, it's gonna be Soretnig. He is basically built up to be the main bad guy, right? And he has also done some shady things in the past. Shady things being, you know, that whole Kurta clan thing Kurapika's going on. Yeah, the fourth prince is the caretaker, if you would say, of many. Basically all the rest of the Kurta clan eyes that Kurapika's been collecting, because, you know, he needs to honor his family and shit like that. The last couple of eyes is belonging to Soretnig, and that is a big obstacle standing in one's way. If you straight up jumped all the way to the wall, that's fucked up. But yeah, that happened, and a lot of other things happened, and I don't know, I need to reread the fucking chapter. I started off by saying a lot of things that happened in the anime manga sphere, but I guess I can yap about. I can get a couple days of yapping out of this. But yeah, Hunter x Hunter, still goated. I don't know what you expected. It's still absolutely goated. Well, I can go to work early and get a monster with me and hatch a monster on the way there. All right. Well, I'll see you around. Goodbye.